Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. I've been wondering about this for a long while, and I did some research on it to see if there's any kind of possible truth to this. I find this information very interesting, and it does get me to wonder. Now, we all heard about shape-shifting, such as like werewolves, people that transform themselves into wolves, the legend of that, and also the legend of the so-called shape-shifting aliens, where people are able to shapeshift into a specific type of alien species or whatever. Now, there's a lot of folklore to that. Now, a lot of people are saying, like, for example, the whole like the reptilian kind of phenomenon with people saying that so and so shapeshifted, and also in my personal story of my uncle saying he saw my grandmother shapeshift into a specific type of creature, which frightened him tremendously and traumatized him as a little kid. I don't know if I ever mentioned that, but of course she was into black magic and witchcraft and stuff like that. The thing is, in my suspicion, which I don't know if it's true, it's not conclusive, but I want to see what you guys think, whether it makes sense to you or not. My suspicion is that alien shapeshifting, I think, is done with the help of some kind of ancient technology device. Something that's either held on their hand or worn on their body. Excuse me. Or maybe something that could be implanted into their head or a specific type of the body. That's what I kind of suspect. And tell me if this makes sense to you, because it does to me.
The ancient accounts of Circe's famous wand describe it as a formidable weapon, capable of producing astonishing physical transformations.
According to Greek mythology, Circe was the daughter of Helios, the god of the sun. And according to those legends, she was incredibly beautiful. In fact, she was radiant. She was glowing because she was not of this earth. The ancient Greeks considered her the goddess of magic. The stories surrounding Circe usually refer to her powerful wand with which she was able to transform people into animals.
So there's a famous story in the Odyssey where Odysseus and his men land on a mysterious island, and they come upon a house where there's a woman inside who's singing songs. And the songs that she sings sort of lure the men into the house. And Circe says that she's going to entertain them. And in the course of her interactions with them, she pulls out a wand and touches them with it. As a result, the men are then transformed into pigs.
The idea of transformation is fascinating. There was fear in the ancient world that you could be changed into a wolf or some other animal, and then it was imagined that some people with extraordinary powers could do this to you against your will, and that was greatly feared, and a good deal of magical practice was to try to avoid such a calamity.
Was Circe's magic wand simply a mythological invention, one rooted in mankind's primitive imagination and superstition? as mainstream scholars suggest? Or might this incredible device have actually existed?
Because we all know that all of these myths have a core of truth to them, something that happened in real life. And so when we talk about powerful wands that are used in order to transform people into animals, the only thing that something like this could have happened is if it was a technological device.
Is it possible, however, that an extremely advanced technology could actually somehow generate a shape-shifting effect and completely retool the DNA, the physical tissues, the flesh of a living human being? Many different ancient legends describe some sort of handheld device that had incredible capability to do things that would seem to be magical or even impossible.
Well, hopefully this makes sense to you. And who knows if there's any kind of truth to it. It is kind of disturbing, or maybe very disturbing. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Questions or comments, you know what to do. And this is Dare to Speak. And to all of you, take care.